There?
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Sylvia, and thank you for giving me your time today. I'm going to talk about recycling and to tell you more about recycling, why some people don't recycle, and why we need to get them to recycle more, and the importance of recycling. And I would like to hear your views about recycling. Do you know any reason as to why people don't recycle?
Well, in Aurora, it's because a lot of times recycling isn't actually easily available in their community, in their neighborhood.
Awesome.
I don't think that we don't make it easy for folks, and there's also not that much education around it.
Yes, awesome. Thank you. Thank you for your views. I was reading this post from the huffingpost.com, and they also talked about the same reason that you've given, that it's not convenient. Like a lot of people don't recycle because the locations are not convenient. It's really far for them to go drop off, and so that's one of the reasons that they gave. And it's like 25% of the people say that they don't recycle because of that, because it's not convenient for them. But other people give the reason that it's costly, that we have to pay much for garbage collection, then again you have to pay much for recycling too. But recycling has advantages that we need to tell people about so that they can be encouraged to recycle more. And I'm going to give some of the advantages today of recycling and how we can be able to encourage them to recycle. One of the advantages is that it's one of the things that we are able to overcome global warming. And another thing is that it will help us to save some of the animals, like especially in the sea animals, because if we don't recycle those materials like the plastics and they are all mixed up with the garbage, they always end up in the sea. And the creatures in the sea are the ones that suffer the consequences of our actions. Like we are supposed to take accountability of that. And then another thing is that if we don't recycle, some of these materials end up still in the water that we still drink, that we still use in our households and everything. And another advantage that I had, the biggest advantage, sorry, I am, okay, um, okay, talked about is the only solution to global warming, and it also decreases pollution. Because if we don't recycle some of these plastic materials, of course they end up mixed up with the garbage, and then sometimes some places they end up burning them, and it still goes back to the environment and polluting the air that we breathe in. And then another thing is that it slows down the rate of resource depletion. That's one another important thing of recycling. So considering all these, I hope I can be able to convince everyone who says that it's not convenient, it's far, it's costly, or maybe they are because they don't know the advantages of recycling, or they are just ignorant about it, they don't have enough knowledge. I hope this can be able to help, and spread the message to each and everyone that we actually need to recycle, because our biggest problem right now is global warming, and that's it's our responsibility. It doesn't matter wherever we are globally, because we are global citizens. So here in Colorado, we do have a few recycling companies, and that's Alpine Waste and Recycling, Colorado Springs Disposal Corporation, Recycling Services Inc., and those are the few companies that do recycle here. And I hope today that with everything that I have told you, because my main point was like to push the advantages of recycling and why we all need to do recycling. And I hope that you will weigh the advantages more than the disadvantage of cost, because cost, a lot of people can be like, okay, I am on a budget. Especially if you're a student, you're in a budget and you're like, oh, I have to be having a recycling bin too. That's, adding more to my cost. But, instead of us thinking in that way, maybe we can think in this way, like, oh, if I'm a student, instead of me paying for the recycling bin, I can still collect it and go and look for a convenient place where they do have a recycling, a recycling bin that I can just put the materials for free. That also helps to be able to, for us to take responsibilities individually and to think about our environment as an individual that, it's our future and it's our responsibility to take action now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's all I was going to talk about the advantages of recycling and to encourage, you to be able to go out there and to tell more people about it so they can continue with the recycling. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for your time.